Hi everyone, Higherself Magic here. Here's your summer reading. It's the full moon today, and although I could call it a full moon reading, it isn't really, because although the full moon is very important, this one's a very important one in that it creates balance in our lives. It's in Capricorn, but it can only happen when the sun is in Cancer. And Cancer's all about love and family and security. So this full moon, if we are going to talk about it, is all about creating that balance in your life. And if your life is not balanced, then this message to you today is find that balance. I want to tell you about my morning. I've just been sitting in my forest garden. It's taken years to create this forest garden. It's a sanctuary for butterflies, bees, and frogs, tadpoles, and just every living creature. I'm very fortunate. My house was built on an old orchard, so I've got lots and lots of trees, and since then we've added so much unusual plant life that it really looks exotic out there. And the butterflies this year decided to make it their den, their home. And we have about 1,000 butterflies, no word of a lie, fluttering around. Their cocoons were all set on the trees, and they've all started becoming, from caterpillars, butterflies. And I tell you, it is a beautiful sight. So I've been sitting in among the butterflies, dancing around me, white ones, blue ones, brown ones, red ones. And I thought of whoever is hearing this reading today. You are transforming. You are transforming from that caterpillar into that butterfly. And it's going to be such a good time for you, because you might feel you're not body ready for the beach yet, but you will be. Maybe not this summer. Maybe you still want to hide in a baggy dress. But I don't know who I'm talking to, but I'm talking to someone who might want to listen to this and get something from it. And so don't worry, but be your witchy self. Be that goddess of power. Wear jewelry, dress up, and don't worry so much about your body's exterior. Do look the best you can. Wear clothes that empower you. Wear jewelry that empowers you. But more importantly, be glad to be alive. Be glad to be going through this transformation process, because whoever's listening to this is going through a transformation process. You are going to find your balance. Do ask yourself those questions. Have you been working too hard and putting your personal life or your loving yourself and looking after yourself life on hold because you've been making a lot of career moves? Or have you been putting too much concentration into a love that wasn't worth it? Someone that broke your heart? Let's get some cards for you, and I'll continue talking through the cards. But I'm channeling at the moment through Sarah Elizabeth, my spirit guide. So I'm hoping this is going to resonate with someone who finds this. There'll be no hashtags. It will be down. Look, look, look. There you were. Totally feeling like swords in your back, lying down, the 10 of swords. But now those failed plans are over. It's time to get up off the ground, get those swords out of your back and start again. Your transformation is happening right now. Caterpillar to butterfly. And here we've got the Page of Swords, that youthful confidence. You're going to bring out the youthful confidence in yourself. And here we have that final push. You're going to finally push. And the summer is such a beautiful time to do that. It's a time when you can be free. We've got the longer evenings. We've got the lighter evenings. You can spend time on yourself, preparing for the life that's coming after this transformation. And it is going to be a wonderful life. You have been deceived. You have had people manipulating you. And in the past, until this transformation, you tended to jump right in like the Fool. So if something caught your fancy or something hit your heartstrings, you would jump straight in without considering what the implications or consequences of that would be. Well, you're going to be different now. The transformation is occurring or is complete. And if it's complete, you're going to look at people differently, and you're going to be much more cynical with your witchy jewelry on if you're a lady. Men wear jewelry these days. Your witchy jewelry on, and the clothes that show who you are. You know, wear whatever makes you feel good about yourself, and you will no longer feel restricted by fear. You're going to come out there showing the world that you are moving forward. You're holding your pentacles, you're holding yourself solidly, like the Ace of Wands, waiting for the new ventures to capture you. But more importantly, we've got the Star card here, and your wishes are going to come true. Your manifestations are going to come true. And for the Page of Pentacles, we've now got the Queen of Pentacles. So those pentacles are going to start building up, giving you that financial security that you need, that you have been looking for. And you will be overcoming all those obstacles that have held you up. So we're on the journey to the 10 of Cups. We're at the 9 of Cups now. And when your transformation is complete, then we will be going to that 10 of Cups. But remember, we've got a lot of retrogrades here, and that's a time for revisiting the past. We've got retrogrades coming up in Mercury, in Chiron, Neptune, and Saturn. So it's quite a time. Plus, a lot of the planets are in air and fire signs, which will give you that boost of energy you need. And Saturn changing signs last month in June is making such a difference. And also Jupiter changing signs is making such a difference. Jupiter is the planet of expansion, and we know that Sagittarius is ruler, but it will expand everyone's hopes and wishes. So wherever Jupiter falls in Gemini in your house, then whether it's love or whether it's career, it's going to expand that area. And Uranus, of course, that's very, very, very significant as well. And that's going to move forwards and make surprises happen. There's a need for change in your life, a need for balance, and becoming the butterfly from the caterpillar is creating a beautiful balance for you that you really do deserve and need. So let's look at what the promise of the full moon in Capricorn brings us, the key words, and they are life balance. That's what Capricorn is giving us. It's like the person who can play the chess game and get to the best result. That's what you're going to be like. Your structure is needed. So you're going to have a better strategy from now on. As you've transformed into this butterfly, you're going to strategize your needs and also strategize the people who are worth having in your life. You're not going to take rubbish anymore. You're going to be much more cynical. And here we've got romance settling down. So you're going to not have such a, what shall we say, such a romantic view of life, of it all being perfect, you know, like Love in Paradise or Love in Seattle. What is it, that film? You know, always expecting that happy ending. To get that happy ending, you've got to work at it, but you've also got to have the right person to give you that right happy ending. And you're going to be looking at the person much more than you ever looked at before. Here we've got the 10 of Pentacles. I don't know whether you can see that. So you're going to be looking more towards financial security as being important for yourself, as well as love. you are taking on much more of a King of Swords attitude, where you're saying, right, I'm going to speak my truth, and I only want what's going to be true to my life, true to what my needs are romantically. If you can't fit in, or you can't address certain issues, or you can't be warm or true or honest, on your way, I'm not going to have you. The universe is bringing fate into this, so it might not be that you have the choices. It might be that the universe is saying, we are bringing you the best one. We are bringing you the best one. So just wait. This transformation is giving you a different set of eyes. You're going to be seeing things in a different way. And we've got the Death card, which is talking dramatically about this transformation and all that you've been through, the karmic lessons that you've learned, how you are now respecting your life much more and expecting more for it and from it. So if a person can't give you that, you're saying, no, I'm not having that anymore. Here we've got the karmic lessons having been learned. You've had your karmic lessons. Some other people that have hurt you will be getting karmic lessons. So look out for them. To match your King of Swords, we've got the Queen of Swords. So whoever does come along is going to be as outspoken and open as you, creating that situation of love and need. And here we have the Lovers. I think this is a fantastic reading for whomever is listening to this. Whomever this, you couldn't make it up. Look, next we've got the 10 of Cups. So your journey is taking place, and eventually through the Lovers, through the Pentacles, you're going to reach that 10 of Cups life that you really wanted. And a lot of it will be from your manifestations in new moons, during new moons, surrendering them to the universe in a full moon. If you have time today, put a list on your window so the full moon is reflecting on that list when it comes. And also just think about what you really want. Think of that film Practical Magic. She wrote a letter and put in that letter what she wanted to the universe, and he came to town in the form of a detective, which was not what she was expecting. But Saturn's very clever, and if he's watched you over the last 3 years, learn your lessons, work hard, create a situation of faith and a pure heart, Saturn's going to be rewarding you with the right person in that chariot. It might be someone from your past. We've got the past lovers or friends card here. Could be someone not romantically related that comes back in during this Mercury retrograde that's coming up. I think that's starting on the 18th of July. And so look at that. And also it will ask you to revisit certain parts of your life. Revisit those parts of your life that you haven't visited for a while. You know, you might be writing a book, put it away, get it out, continue. It might be that your dreams about being a musician have died. Well, have a look at that again. The Empress is here. That is you, whether you're male or female. It's all about fertility. It's all about nurturing new projects. It's all about nurturing a new life. And you definitely, your divine feminine is ruling that. So here we have at the bottom, the world. So, you know, that beautiful song from Oasis, Octopus's Garden. I love that. You're going to have someone in your world that's going to make life really, really amazing. We have to have the choices. They're coming up. Be careful in your choices. Make the right choices and progress your projects that you might have left behind during these retrogrades. Let's take some fairy cards now. A few fairy cards, see what comes up for you, whoever is listening. No hashtags. If you find this reading is for you. It's a beautiful summer and it's going to be a really good one. you are transformed. So you take heed and be happy with this transformation. Find that balance in your life. If it's been too much work and less looking after yourself and love and emotion, create the balance. If it's the other way, then create the balance. Put a bit more time into the working, because you need those pentacles to move forwards. Now it says easy, does it? Stop trying so hard to control everything and all the doors will open for you. What did I say? The Chariot. Saturn is bringing these things to you. So you don't need to think too hard. Just make the right choices. If Saturn gives you a choice or two because he's playing a trick on you, he's probably looking to see if you are going to repeat the same mistakes, or if you're too clever now, your transformation's taken place. And the next one, everything's okay. Don't worry, it's all working and in a beautiful way. Let's take a third one for you. Express your individuality. What did I say? Through your clothes, through your jewelry. Express your individuality. Make it a ritual every day. Choose something nice to wear. If it's something that you don't like and you don't want to put it on, give it away. Someone else might like it. So have a declutter, sort everything out. This is the perfect time for that. And we've got the pregnancy card. Now that's linked very closely to the Empress. It could be the birth of a new project that you've, or not a new project, an old project during the retrogrades you've gone back to, or it could be you having a physical pregnancy. So whoever's listening to this, I do hope you have a wonderful summer. This is your summer reading. It's full of joy, is the summer. You know, this month of July signifies the height of summer. And in all its glorious radiance, I was sitting in my garden and thinking, you're never going to get a moment more beautiful than this out here right now. In August, September, things start to change. The autumn comes. This is the height of beauty out there. Get out into nature. Feel nature around you. You look as beautiful as nature. And as the sun beats down, that abundance of nature's full bloom is working on you as well. The vitamin D3 is getting through your bones. So now's the time to enjoy the gifts of the Mother Goddess, because your work, her work is done. She's created a beautiful nature garden for me and for you, because even if you don't have a garden, just walk out in a beautiful park. Go see the flowers. Go feel the blooms. Go scent outside the grass and whatever seasonal flowers are around you. So the magic of summer is definitely inviting these intense energies of lust and passion as well. So if you've been putting those on the back burner, start bringing them in. Start preparing your body for that lust and passion. It's all about attraction, illumination, love this month is, and as we go into August, but it slows down as the evenings get shorter and the dark starts coming in. So enjoy these carefree days of summer, the ones that last forever and just last into the evening. And take a well-deserved break to rejuvenate. I don't mean you have to go away. I mean a break from the hassles of life. Look after your body. Have a bath. Sort out your wardrobe. Do your nails. Do your pedicure. Whether you're male or female, give yourself, you know, if you want to do squats or weight lifting, just do some of that to make your body feel better. So take that little bit of a break from work. Be more carefree. Don't allow yourself to get burned out. Enjoy parties. When you're invited, go. Enjoy sunbathing. Even if it's not on a beach, even if it's in your garden, just get a bit of that vitamin D3 on your body. Worship the sun and harness the power it gives to your life in this month. So if you want to create magic for yourself, then I've got 2 decks in my hand right now, my Oracle card and the Moonology cards. So let's see what comes up for you, what the universe wants you to hear. Okay, right. Ooh, the Oracle. Victory. You are going to be victorious. And the healer of all ages has made sure of that. He has, the divine, he has been watching you. He has been holding your hand through it all. He's making you less attached to things that might not be important. He's creating the balance in your life. He's creating that detachment, and especially making you very aware of what's good and what's bad. Here we've got deceit. Anyone that's had deceit and displayed that towards you is going to get Saturn's judgment, and you will see that happen. Remember that you are protected. Let's see what we've got here. Yeah. Let's shuffle. Let's see what the universe wants you to hear now. Yeah. Don't mix with people that have deceived you. They won't change. They won't change. Remember, a leopard does not change its spots. And here we have a new start is coming. That's in love, work, a new start for you. Only you know where that new start. Hold your vision. Don't let it go. Don't worry if you feel like you've lost your purpose or you haven't got your purpose. You have. You hold your vision. What's important to you will be your purpose. You are completing things every day of your life by just being here, creating a nice home, creating a nice garden, creating nice meals, making people close to you happy. And if you haven't got many people close to you, don't worry, they are coming. Can we have a few more messages, please, for whomever is listening to this? Surrender to the divine. He loves you. The universe loves you. The universe is loving and kind, and the energy is gaining momentum. So keep your vision in mind, and a new romantic cycle begins. Let's see if I can get an oracle message for you. Patience. You've shown wonderful patience. And if you're a Sagittarius, Sagittarians are well known for their patience. So you might have been indecisive at times and just wondered where things were going. But now you know they're going in the right direction. The door to romance is opening, and you've shown the patience, and now that romantic cycle is beginning. So I hope you've enjoyed this reading. I hope it resonates with you. And if you do, and it has, please comment. It gets the algorithms going, and it might help my channel grow. And please like, share, and subscribe. I'll be very grateful if you could do that for me. Have a wonderful summer. Whoever you are, whoever I'm speaking to, just have a wonderful summer. So much is happening on the romance front. And if you've been given too much time to a romantic interest that wasn't worth it, then turn your attention to yourself, to building up yourself, to making yourself more beautiful, more powerful in the workplace. It's all about balance, and you are finding it because you have transform into the butterfly. And I'm going to put a butterfly on my message today. So I hope you like my quotes. I look for them very carefully and create them to suit you. So let's create a butterfly one for you today. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful full moon. Have a wonderful July and a wonderful summer, whoever you are.